Hey guys, Drummer JMM here with my Laval deck profile. If you guys don't know what the Lavals are, they're essentially like a fire light sworn type deck. They revolve around having things in the grave and making your play from there and such. The deck has a lot of stupid plays. It has massive synchro potential. It even includes a 3-card Quasar play from scratch. So I figure I'll go ahead and go over the deck, let you guys know how it works, and let me know what you guys think. First card we've got is Triple Fire Dog. He's sort of just our searcher and our beat stick of the deck. I mean, he can search just about everything, so not much really to say about Fire Dog. But the heart and soul of the deck is Tender of the Lava Volcano. Whenever she's sent to the grave while you have another Laval in grave, she can essentially foolish your Lava monster. So she ends up foolishing another copy of herself for the third copy of herself for whatever else she want in grave. And that's actually part of the Quasar setup play that I'll explain later. We play 2 Ladies of the Burning Lake. She's essentially a face-down destroyer. So long as you have 3 different Lavals in grave, you can remove her and another to blow up something, as well as being a 3-star tuner. Laval the Forest Sprite is our 2-star tuner. He's not really used that much in the deck. I hardly ever actually utilize his effect of boosting my Laval monster's attack whenever he's sent to the grave, but just in case it's there. We play 2 Laval Cannoneer. He's sort of like our main deck Leviair. Whenever he's normaled or flipped, you can special one of your remove from play Lavals. We play Triple Magma Cannoneer. Not as much for the effect, but because he is the second key piece of our Quasar play. You can use his effect to do some burn damage and set up your graveyard, but we really need him because he's rekindling bait for synchros. The third and final key piece that we need for the Quasar play is Boost Warrior. I'll explain how he works in the deck later. He's just a freebie level 1 special summon to help us get off our synchro plays. We play 2 Summoner Monks, more or less just to get the Cannoneer on the field to utilize the effect if we need to, and then go into Utopia or Roach or Lava Chain, whatever we're going to need at that point in time. And then finally we play Gorse for defense. We play 2 dualities to filter through the deck. I mean, it's pretty staple. And then 2 MSTs and a Heavy Storm as backfield control. We've got staples of Reborn, Dark Hole, Avarice, Foolish Burial, Reinforcement of the Army. Its 3 targets are the 2 Cannoneers and the Boost Warrior. Book of Moon is a staple. 1 for 1 to either get our Tender or a Boost Warrior. And Triple Sweltering Heat Transmission Field. This is a double Foolish Burial for Lavals. It helps get the combo going for Quasar. We play Triple Rekindling because it brings back every fire monster in the deck except for Laval Cannoneer. It's also a requirement for our Quasar play. And then we play some staple control traps of Judgment, Mirror Force, Torrential, and Dust Shoot. Our extra deck's pretty standard overall. I'll explain a couple tech choices here. We've got Formula, Catastor, Librarian, Lava Wall Dragon, Bryo, Laval Stannin, Black Rose, Stardust, Scrap, Trish, Shooting Star, Shooting Quasar, and then Utopia, Roach, and Lava Chain. The 2 Laval synchros that I've chosen to use in this deck, I picked specifically. Lava Dragon can help make transmission fields that could be dead in your hand live again. You put 2 from your grave back in the deck to bounce a card like Compulse, and then that's going to make that transmission field live so you can put them back in the grave again, so it's pretty much for free. And then the other one I chose to run was Stannin. You can sync for 7 pretty easy with Cannoneer into Lady. You have to send a card from your hand to the graveyard when it's summoned, which could set off like a Tender chain if you needed to. And then if it were to be targeted, you can remove from play a Laval instead to negate the activation of the card's effect and destroy it. So he can't be deprisoned or booked or things like that. There are actually 5 different Laval synchros. Those are the only 2 I've chosen to run. If you're looking for another level 5, Dual Slasher is pretty good. I just didn't have room for him. I'm already playing 3 level 5s with Catastor, Librarian, and Dragon. So I just didn't have room for him, which is why I'm not running him. Same reason with Laval the Greater. The only reason I'm honestly not running this card is because I don't have room for it in the extra deck. It's Stannin's counterpart. Again, you have to send a card from your hand to the graveyard when it's summoned, but if it were to be destroyed, you can remove from play a Laval instead, so there's no Torrential or Dark Hole or Mirror Force. Only problem I have with Stannin and the Greater is sometimes I go to synchro into them, but I don't have a hand, so I can't sync them since I can't fulfill the condition of having to send a card from my hand to the graveyard. So I stuck with Stannon because I think he's the better one, being able to stop books and D-prisons and things like that. Not to mention he's stronger and easier to go into than 6s are, since we only play one 2-star tuner. The final synchro, which I honestly think is really bad, is Dragoon. It's like Dragolinity Gate Urge, more or less. Add a level, pitch a level. It's a waste of a level 6. The deck rarely sinks 6 as is, so that's why I'm only playing 1, and it's Bryo. Now, for the play, I will actually upload a video after this one of me pulling the combo off against a friend of mine. But all you need is Sweltering Heat, Rekindling, and Reinforcement, or 1-for-1, or already have Boost Warrior in your hand. So it's pretty easy to pull off. There are triple copies of everything you need. We have triple Heat Field, triple Rekindling, and then Boost Warrior, Rhoda, and 1-for-1. So with 3 copies of each card needed for the play, you're actually getting a 24% chance of opening with the combo, which is ridiculous. And the way it works is you Transmission Field, sending Magma Cannoneer and Tender. That's going to trigger Tender, letting you send the other 2 Tenders, and then a second Magma Cannoneer. This is also the reason we play 3 Magma Cannoneers, so in case you draw one, you still have 2 in your deck that you can get to the graveyard. Then you're going to Rekindle to bring back all 5 of them. And then you're going to synchro a Tender and a Magma Cannoneer into Librarian. You're going to sync the next one into Catastor or Laval Dragon, it doesn't matter. You're going to draw 1 on Librarian. Then you're going to either Rhoda or 1-for-1 for Boost Warrior if you don't already have it. Special Boost Warrior by his effect. Synchro with the 3rd Tender into Formula Synchron to draw 2. So now we've drawn 3 cards, just like we only used 3 cards to get the combo going. And you have your 2-star tuner, and you have 2 level 5s, which puts you straight into Quasar. It's pretty ridiculous. So let me know what you guys think about the deck. Comment, rate, subscribe, and I will see you guys later.